power, politics and protests. Do you feel like your voice is not being heard?
My name's Lorraine Allanson and I'm a public speaker.
I wanted to combat what the antis were saying. I didn't like the lies.
If anyone's organising a conference and they book me, they will get a real life view of what it's like living with the shale gas industry, the social and the economic impacts which will benefit, and also the negative side of the protesters which cripple communities really. It's a bit like living in a war zone when they land on your doorstep.
Is it peaceful to block people's lives so they can't get to work? Locals became really frightened of going to their jobs.
I had my broadband cut off to my business. I've also had personal threats once they knew that I was in favour.
They've got all the human rights and we haven't got any. That's what it feels like.
Many locals who are indigenous to this area accept the natural gas industry, welcome it. They want to benefit from it and the opportunities that it'll bring to communities and also to local businesses.
The Bowland Shale reaches right across the north of England. It could be fantastic for us economically because we are quite isolated from the south. They prosper down in London, but we need to boost our economy. It would bring jobs and opportunities for businesses.
They see the bigger picture. And at the present time, we are importing £7 billion worth of gas from abroad when we were actually self-sufficient in 2004. And all that money and investments going abroad, and we want it in our country.
What's it going to take for us to get heard? I think we're going to have to actually get more of a united voice and stand up to the bullies.
I think a lot of local people have been scared by the propaganda that the anti-fracking movement has put out.
At Kirby Misfitten, we were inundated with protesters. They took over a field. They stole it, basically. They also start blocking off the community. So you can't get about to where you want to go to work, to take your children to school, to do what your ordinary life is about. You can't because they're ruining it for you.
The average income of a paid campaigner is around £40,000 per annum. The average income in Pickering is £18,000. To me, that's absolutely shocking. And they don't want us to have the jobs and the income. They'd rather we import it. But surely, if they were proper environmentalists, they would want us to stop importing gas and use our own. It's the shortest travelling route from under our feet. So for the carbon emissions, that's got to be a lot better.
So we need to stand up, speak out and be strong. And together, we will be stronger and our voice will be heard. Thank you.